it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. Now we got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I know, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had and cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. She said, "Mom, I got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA." The note said, "Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and are running around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way." And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I still recall the words she had to say. She said, "I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me that you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place in your Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Played around and played around, it's a town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. Played around and played around, it's a town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Papa writes to Johnny, John can't come home. John can't come home, no, John can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, John can't come home, 'cause he's been on the chain gang too long. Play around and play around, this a town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. Play around and play around, this a town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. By sheriff and police riding after me, yes, coming after me. By sheriff and police coming after me, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Played around and played around, this a town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. Played around and played around, this a town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Wanna see my honey, wanna see him bad, wanna see him bad, oh, wanna see him bad. Wanna see my honey, wanna see him bad, he's the best guy this poor girl's ever had. Played around and played around, this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. Played around and played around, this old town too long, and I feel like I've gotta travel on, travel on, travel on.
Did you ever want to play your ukulele with a friend? Well, then COVID hit and play alongs came quickly to an end. So we virtualized and put the chords and lyrics all online. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hi, don't you just love when the people who watch this show do music in the countdown? I love that part. So kudos and thank you to Kathy Frame, Ellen Hoover, and Andy Pfluger. You guys, good stuff. So really appreciate it. And the comments are just cool. I mean, people, I thought it was funny when Andy said that's the favorite part. That's his favorite part of the show. Andy, we'll have to talk about that later. No, I'm joking. But really, that's really fun. And we do that frequently, periodically. And I'll reach out and say, hey, I need some songs. Or sometimes I'll hear something and then I'll just ask you and include it. So thank you all for doing that. And new folks, I saw someone named Peggy. There might be others, and if I'm forgetting you, it's just because I'm doing stuff and I can't see all the comments, but occasionally I look over and see comments. But I saw someone named Peggy who joined us. I think she's from Akron, Ohio. So we're glad you're here. And if you saw a little ad on Facebook or heard about it from a friend, we're just glad you're here. So we try to limit the amount of talking I do. But on Some show nights we have a guest, and we get some really cool guests. I'll talk about a little later in the show next week. We have a really cool guest, really cool sound on her uke. And then other times we don't have a guest, and it's just usually 10 songs, 10 play-along songs, and we have chords and lyrics that will scroll on the screen. So you just have to sit back, grab your uke, tune your uke, and just play along. And that's it. So I'll have a few announcements. We also do a drum machine, and we're going to start the drum machine. Okay, so we're starting fast. Just worked out that way. We're going to do All Fly Away, and we're going to do that with a drum machine. So if it seems really fast and you're here for the first time, don't let that scare you. We'll slow it down. There'll be a big mix of songs. The drum machine's really to help you. It's fun. But it's also to help people kind of get to that where they can play along. So this is kind of a faster one. Hey, David. David lives in Orlando, where I live. Okay, that is it. Let's get started. So let's before we start, we're just gonna vamp on C for a minute. That's what we're aiming for, Peggy. Peggy, that's what we're aiming for. Peggy had no idea she'd be mentioned by name, and everyone say hi to Peggy. And there is Margaret from Ireland. Isn't that cool? Okay, I'll put the music up, but thank you. We're not starting quite yet. I just wanted you to strum fast first. We're not starting. But you're paying attention. That's fantastic. Okay, I'll make everyone feel better. All right, is that better? We're still not starting. We're still vamping on C. Okay. So again, if that seems fast, what I always say is, if you don't play that fast, it's just you don't play that fast yet. Strum that fast. So here we go. And the green, for all those new, is you're just playing chords, you're not singing. So here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, verse 1. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls I'll fly. I'll fly away, singing I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet, I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. All right. So yes, if that seems a little fast, just practice. And people ask about a drum machine. You can download a little drum machine app for your iPhone, which is a really good way to do it because it's cheap. It's either free or a couple dollars. It's a really good deal. And what you're able to do, sometimes the speaker on an iPhone is a little soft. So if you get just a little Bluetooth speaker and pair it to your phone, and for a very economical price, you have a nice little drum machine. And you can change the tempo. You can pick different drum patterns and change the tempo. There's a lot of apps. I don't know which is the best one because I don't use them because I have a different kind of drum machine. But anyway, if you're curious, it is good practice though. It's great to be playing along with a steady tempo. Kind of helps build that metronome in your brain. Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Julie. So I think people know this. My parents live in Melbourne, Florida. So, all right. So what is next? We try to mix it up. We're going backwards through the alphabet, so you'll see some songs that are sort of in the same letter. If you're wondering, that's not coincidence. Actually, Gene, maybe someone else listening, watching, has a app. Most of them I've seen, or many of them, you can download the app for free, and then it's like you add on. It's $1 to get a certain, drum beat. It's cheap. It's very, very cheap. Yes, Sister Cities. All right, so we're gonna do "I'm a Believer" next. Right there, that's what we want. It says 2, not as in also. I'm a Believer 2. That's there because I have 2 versions of it, and you can't name them the same thing. So cleverly, I added a 2 onto the second one. It's genius. Okay, so there's a few parts in this. Just be ready for them. Now, if you say that's not how the song goes, sometimes you got to have a little creative liberty, and you can't play a song just like the radio version that you probably know. So we're starting this with just single down strums. And the C to F goes very fast. So it's, I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave. Let me get in tune here. Leave her if I tried. There we go. I'm in love. I'm a believer. That's it. I couldn't leave her if I tried. And then we're just going to go strumming. And we'll do that a couple times in the song. One other thing to mention, the chorus. So it's then I saw her face. It's just CFC. I'm just going to do some down strums. So then I saw her face. So a couple of those are just single down strums on that chord and not like a whole measure of let's say an island strum. All right. Hopefully I can get this on the radio. I'm in love. I'm a believer. We'll just start with that. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. And that's how we end it. All right. We're harking back to the, 60s, both of those? I don't think we've ever done this one. So we're doing a few that we've never done before. So just, I've played through them a couple times. Hey, Patty Connolly from Inglewood, Florida. Well, welcome. We are glad you're here. All right, here we go. So, easy chords. It says A sharp. It's B flat. It's the same shape. For some reason, I think just because it's in the key of D, it's showing an A sharp there. But it's a B flat shape. And that's it. We're just going to wail on this one. I forgot to bring a cup of water up here. So at some point I might step away for about 8 seconds and get a cup of water. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. She was just 17, you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. How could I dance with another? Woo! Well, I saw her standing there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. She wouldn't dance with another. Woo! Well, I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my hand. Well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. I'll never dance with another. Woo! Well, I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my hand. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Woo! When I saw her standing there. Since I saw her standing there. I do Johnny Cash fairly well. I do not do the Beatles well. But hopefully that was fun for you. All right. I am going to do it. 1 second. My voice is just a little rough and I need a cup of water. So 1 second. Where is that? Be right back. There's a little screen I have that says be right back. This one right here. All right. Give me like 8 seconds. I'm going to get a small cup of water. Thank you. Cheers. It really is water. Okay. Couple things to mention. I'll do it after the next song. I probably should pull something up real quick. So, no, I'll do it right now. I can handle that. So, if you know Devin Scott, you know he's just a really nice guy, but he's just a cool sound on the ukulele. Does a lot of tricks. Does a lot of things to make it sound like just more than strumming. So let me look this up. He has a a little online course where there it is. Okay, so let me pull this up real quick and I'll talk about this. That one there. All right, so a online ukulele summer school, and I believe it is a 4-part class, like 4 different sessions for that price. So it's covering a lot of tricks. It's covering some intro stuff, some beginner stuff. Anyway, its website is just Devin Scott Ukulele. So if you're interested in learning some new skills. I think he said they're accepting 20 people, so it's not going to be this big class, so that people have time to ask questions and it'll be a little more intimate. So if you are interested in that, that's how to get a hold of that. Devin Scott Ukulele. Pretty cool. So check that out. All right. What did somebody just say about he went to Paris? Oh, it's a favorite song. Well, Donna, that's what we do here. We play people's favorite songs. All right, so this is just really nice. You can just do a really soft island strum. Just slow it down. Catch that A string, too. It sounds really nice. All right. We will play it, and it's just a 3-chord song. And this is a good one for all the B flat haters out there. This is actually a good song to play and practice a B flat, because you have a little time in your chord change. You have a little time to get to the B flat. Sometimes you rush to get to it and your fingers just don't do what your brain wants them to, but this is a nice song to do that. So just nice and soft. He went to Paris looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. He was impressive, young and aggressive, saving the world on his own. But warm summer breezes and French wines and cheeses put his ambition at bay. Summers and winters scattered like splinters, and 4 or 5 years slipped away. And he went to England, played the piano, and married an actress named Kim. They had a fine life, she was a good wife, and bore him a young son named Jim. All of the answers and all of the questions locked in his attic one day. 'Cause he liked the quiet, clean country living, and 20 more years slipped away. Well, the war took his baby, bombs killed his lady, and left him with only one eye. His body was battered, his whole world was shattered, and all he could do was just cry. While the tears were falling, he was recalling answers he never found. So he hopped on a freighter, skidded the ocean, and left England without a sound. Now he lives in the islands, fishes the pylons, and drinks his green label each day. Writing his memoirs, losing his hearing, but he don't care what most people say. Through 86 years of perpetual motion, if he likes you, he'll smile and he'll say, Jimmy, some of it's magic, some of it's tragic, but I had a good life all the way. He went to Paris looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. What? You're B-flat ignorant. It's a good one to practice the B-flat with. It's just nice and slow. So there is something going on. I know quite a few people that are heading there. In Nashville, Indiana, there is a event. It's big. It's hundreds of people out in the field playing ukulele all weekend. And they're camping, and it's big open mics. It's a giant party. And a lot of people are heading there. So we've got a number of people that aren't here tonight because they're heading there. If you ever get a chance, it's right near, there's it's called Brown County Inn. It's Brown County, Indiana. It's also where BCUF, Brown County Ukulele Festival, is every January. Right near there, a couple miles away. So I told you about Devin. We'll tell you about the guest after the next song or two. And let's do this. We're gonna do a drum machine again. So give me just a second. Oh, Ralph! Ralph bought a close. Very nice. All right, I'm actually, if I'm looking at, I'm changing the speed of the drum machine. No, I don't think that's it. I think that's the wrong drum machine. The wrong pattern. Yeah, let me change that. Give me just a second. Because I want to do that. Drum machine's fun. 1 second. So I'll be right back again. Lisa Buck, we will see you next time. The Lisa Buck I wasn't related to. I know a Lisa Buck, but I found out by asking in the comments one time. I said, did we know each other? All right, here we go. Let me see. This one should work a little better. We'll come back and start. I'm just making sure this fits. All right, I think that sounds pretty good. Are you ready? So this is a good one for drum machine if you haven't done much playing along with the drum machine, because it's kind of slow. Again, we're just still trying to hit that same thing. All right, 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterdays and days before, sun is cold and the rain is hard. I know, been that way for all my time. Till forever on it goes, through the circle, fast and slow. I know, it can't stop, I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yes, Stephen Lawson. Oh, someone was asking about the name. Yeah, it's huge. I think on like big years, I haven't been. I'd like to go. And I was thinking about going. And it's still early. It's only Wednesday. I might end up there. But I've heard they've had as many as 700 plus people there. And there's open mic, but everyone's treated equal, which is pretty cool. So it doesn't matter if you're Jake Shimabukuro or little kid who's 8 years old and learned how to play uke 6 months ago. Everyone's treated equally on open mic, which is pretty cool. Hey, Kathy. Kathy, we played your song in the countdown. Alrighty. You know what? We are going to do the drum machine again. I didn't plan it so close together, but one sec, I'm going to start the drum machine. You know what? Nah, we don't have to play the drum machine to this one. So let's do this. Or should we play the drum machine with this? Yes, it's the annual, Melanie. Okay, I've never done this song on the show before. So cross your fingers. And I am going to turn on the drum machine. I know you think I'm wishy-washy here, but let me do this real fast. Somewhere there it is. All right, be right back. I got to change the drum machine one more time. Okay, hopefully you're not getting tired of the drum machine. Let's come here. So, Jungle Book, Want to Be Like You. Pretty easy chords. Nothing real crazy there. And there's a few. If you're new here, we got these little arrows next to the chord. That just means we're just a single down strum. You can mute it. It never tells like what you're doing with it. Is it a soft one strum? Is it this? Is it mute? But you know you're not doing a full strum, and it usually helps everybody. Okay, so this is pretty fast too. Let me do a little slower than that. 1 second, I just want to make sure. I reached the top and that's about right. Okay, hopefully my scrolling is the right speed. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town. Be just like the other men, I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. Now don't try to kid me, man, cub, I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true. Give me that secret, man, cub, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Oh, ooh-be-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You'll see it's true, someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. I wanna ape your mannerisms, we'll be a set of twins. No one will know where the man cub ends and the orangutan begins. And when I eat bananas, I won't peel them with my teeth, because I'll become a man come and learn some etiquette. Oh, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You'll see it's true, someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. Oh, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You'll see it's true, someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. Alright, that's a fun one. And Amy, I know I did that a little differently than we practiced. Sometimes it just happens. There's only so much time in a day. I think we're done with the drum machine. And I want to talk about, okay, so for those who are new, again, Peggy, I remember you being new, we do guests, and we get like really great guests, like people you know from ukulele festivals and online. I mean, they're just good, talented, fairly famous people in the ukulele community. And next week, and we've had her on the show once before, because she's just really nice and agreed to be here. And her name is Chrissy. Chrissy Ukulele is kind of what she goes by. Her name is Christina Hogarth, and she's awesome. And she can whip around and just play lots of very cool percussive things on the ukulele. So she's going to be here next week teaching some of those little techniques you can do to make your uke sound a little bit more full than just an island strum. So tune in for that. Christina Hogarth. Looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. All right. I think that's my last announcement. So that's good, right? All right. We have done this song before. It is a fun song. We are not going to use a drum machine on this one. Let me take a sip of water. And if you're new and you have questions, there are tons of people who would be, I think, more than happy to answer your ukulele questions. Whether it's technique or how do I tune or what size should I buy? I mean, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge here. So take advantage of that. And they're nice. It's nice people here. I think I told you once, I've only met one person in all my ukulele get-arounds. I only want one person that was not a pleasant person. Anyway, that's pretty good though. I mean, that's a lot of festivals and a lot of people, and just one person that was a little unpleasant. So, all right. So this there's a couple parts of this song. Again, green, you're just playing chords. We're just doing some kind of basic strumming in the verses here. We got a couple down. The ending of each chorus is all they got inside is vacancy. All right, so you're doing that, and then strumming right in. But this is the part I want to point out. So the last line of the chorus, it's like all they got inside is vacancy. That's what we're going to do in there. And then we sing slowly, doing the same thing. And then we come out of that pretty quickly, and then we finish it off. Tony Moore. Welcome, Tony. All right, so here we go. The song by the White Stripes, Jack White, the White Stripes. 1, 2, a 1, 2. Let's get that about right. 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. I was watching with one eye on the other side. I had 15 people telling me to move. I got moving on my mind. I found shelter in some thoughts turning wheels around. I said 39 times that I love you to the beauty I have found. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator at the Hotel Yorba. I'd be glad to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. I've been thinking about a little place down by the lake. They got a dirty little road leading up to the house. I wonder how long it will take till we're alone, sitting on the front porch of that home, stomping our feet on the wooden boards. Never gotta worry about locking the door. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator at the Hotel Yorba. I'll be glad to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. Slow it down. It might sound silly for me to think childish thoughts like these, but I'm so tired of acting tough, and I'm gonna do what I please. Let's get married in a big cathedral by a priest. 'Cause if I'm the man you love the most, you can say I do at least. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator at the Hotel Yorba. I'd be glad to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. And it's 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab your umbrella. Grab hold of me, 'cause I'm your favorite fella. All they got inside is vacancy. And that's a little song about the Hotel Yorba. All right. It's a good one to practice. It's got a lot of different stuff in there. Different strums in there. You slow it down. It's a good one. If you are new, or if you've just never heard me say this like 100 different times, all of the chords and lyrics that we show here every week, I create a file, a PDF document every week, and I upload that to a Dropbox account. That Dropbox account is available on the main page, the Ukulele Gent page. If you go to the main page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see information about the page, and it'll say Dropbox, and there'll be a link there. And somebody is always really nice, because often somebody will grab that link and paste it into the comments to make it easier for those who have never used that link before. But there's tons of stuff in there. All the chords and lyrics from like the last year's worth of shows. So there's a lot of stuff. It's in the key I sing it in, which it might not be your key. And just know that just because you find something online, that does not have to be the key that you sing it in. If it's not your key, that is not probably what you want to do. So most of the time they're in my key. For obvious reasons, because if I sang out of key, it'd be worse. Hey, there's Terry. Terry Brunsma. Thank you, Terry. Rose, you do know different strums. All right, this is a fun one. Let's do this. We're doing the drum machine again. We are on the drum machine tonight, because this is a fun one to do. This is kind of fast, but we're not going super fast speed. We're just going mildly fast. Let me put these in, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, do. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's kind of fast. I could slow it down a little bit, but then my scrolling's going to be off. Alright, we'll do it like right there. So the strum is, you're jumping, you're not doing a full measure on that C. You're going like. Okay. We're not really doing a lesson on this one. Just giving you a heads up that if you try to do a full strum on that C, you're gonna be thrown off a little bit. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes she got 'em for sale. I got a girl, she's long and tall, sleeps in the kitchen with her feet's in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes she got 'em for sale. I mean, yes she got 'em for sale. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow that down just a little bit for verse 2. I know I'm breaking up the song, but I don't care. I feel a little bad for someone trying to keep up with the speed we're just doing, so we're gonna slow it down a little. All right, here we go. Verse 2. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. She got 2 for a nickel, 4 for a dime. Would sell you more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, she got 'em for sale. little better, right? Here we go, verse 3. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. The Billy got back in a bumblebee nest. Ever since then, he can't take his rest. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. You know, Grandma loves them and Grandpa too. And I wonder what in the world these children gonna do. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, she got 'em for sale. So you want to speed it back up? Let's do the last one really fast. All right, hold on. Oh, let me see. Is that too fast? Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. You could always come back or take a break and rest your fingers, but let's see if we can do this. You know this show is not really rehearsed, right? But let's, I don't need to scroll. We're done. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. And hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. I got a girl long and tall, sleeps in the kitchen with the feet in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hot. Yes, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, she got 'em for sale. Woo! Susan, nice. All right, I think that's the end of our drum machine tonight. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it at that speed. That was 220. We were just doing 220 beats per minute. FYI. Good. We got a woot woot and we got a woohoo in the comments. All right. So what do we have left? We have 2 songs left tonight. All announcements have been made. Next song is this. Well, hello, Mary Lou. We know Mark Powers can play fast. That we know. All right, are we ready? In this song, Smoking, there is this, at the end of each chorus, it says C/F/C. We're kind of abbreviating. We're almost fitting 3 chords into like one strum, and we're going like. So I'm doing like down, down, up. So let me do that right here. I'm going. So hello, Mary Lou. I'm doing this slower, so you can see it. I go so hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. And then when you go faster, it's like this. Well, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. You pass me, right? So I'm just going down, down, up. All right, enough of that. I hope everyone's having a good time tonight. Are you ready? Okay. Well, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You passed me by one sunny day. Flash those big brown eyes my way, and ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Oh, shoot! Ah! Thank you. Yes. All right. All the comments are coming in now. Such an amateur. So many buttons to push, and sometimes I don't look in the one spot in the room where I should look. But it's funny to see how many people... Oh my gosh, that's so fun. You know what's funny? So we've been doing this show like over 2 years. And Mary Lou Lewis, very good, you're right. So we've been doing this about 2 years, and I've probably done that at least half a dozen times. And the first time I looked at it and I was not happy. And now I just laugh and I think it's funny. And it's funny to see all the people chime in and tell me to put the chords up. So just so you know, I have one screen ahead of me. I got a screen over here and a screen over here. The screen ahead of me shows me what's being broadcast out to Facebook. But it's got this little tiny screen like this big, and it's hard for my eyes to see just because I have progressive lenses. It's hard for me to see that far away. It's just at a wrong distance. So what I usually do is I look over here at a bigger screen. Well, sometimes that screen, I haven't switched over here to show what's there. So if you're wondering how that happens, that's why, because I'm looking over here at my larger screen because of my eyes. So maybe Andy, maybe we'll do a tour of the studio sometimes. Okay, here we go. Chords up, check. Now we can go. Well, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You passed me by one sunny day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Now I'm not one that gets around, I swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I saw your lips, I heard your voice, believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, my arms around you good and tight. That's all I had to see for me to say, yeah, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Isn't it so much better when there's chords on the screen? Y'all, I'm sorry about that. Just every once in a while. I need what I actually need is I need to put a bigger screen directly ahead of me. That would solve all those problems. It's just small. Literally, it's about a third of the size as the other screen I use. All right, this is the last song of the night. And we are going to talk real quick. We've done this song before, but I think we did it with just a strum, right? So, hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away. So we could do that. We could do that the whole song. It would sound just fine. Just great. Peggy, see what you get. I tried to make your first show flawless. I wanted it to be perfect for you. And I'm sorry I didn't. I wasn't able to do that. No, Tony, no tips. That's All right, so we're gonna do a useful strum, kind of a picking strum, and it's useful. It can be used for a lot of different songs. And let me zoom in here real quick. I don't have this written down. I'm just gonna show you. So I'm gonna go into close-up screen here. Laura Sue, that's very nice. See, that's a good statistic because I think it is about half a dozen. That'd be my guess. But we don't want to go back and count. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I have a low G and it sounds a little different on a low G than a high G. It'll still work, just sounds different. So I am, with my thumb, I am plucking in a downward motion the G, the string closest to your chin, right? And then with these two fingers, I am plucking upward the middle two strings, so the C and the E strings. So G string, then I'm going back to my G string, plucking that. And then I'm using my ring finger to get the A, to pluck the A string in an upward motion. So I'm doing G, middle two, G, bottom. G, middle two, G, A. G, middle two, G, A. Right? Does that make sense? So just G, middle two together, G, A. It's going to sound better, I promise. Because, well, let me stop for a second. This is what it will sound like. Hey there, Delilah, da, 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 right? So it's really easy. It takes a while to get your brain wrapped around that if you haven't done this particular picking pattern before. But that's it. G, middle two, G, A. G, middle two, G, A. So it's works well. So just practice that. You can strum along, that's fine. But that's a good one to know. That's a good one to practice. I promise you. You can use that a lot. And it just sounds like you're better than you are, right? Because you're like, People are like, wow. They're little things like that impress your friends. So let's since the song is in F, let's play an F. I was playing a G just then. Hey, Lisa Webb. So are you getting the feel for that? Okay. Laura Sue, let me check your numbers there. So, yep, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. Yes, that is it. Laura Sue, you got it. So, all right, so we're gonna give it a shot. You can strum, but give it a shot. No one can hear you. That's the great part. The unfortunate part is you can hear me make a mistake. The beauty of this format is no one hears any mistakes that you make. All right, here we go. A minor. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance, I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard, but just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills. With this guitar, we'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. My word is good. Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. If every simple song I wrote to you would take your breath away, I'd write it all. Even more in love with me you'd fall. We'd have it all. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. I'd walk to you if I had no other way. Our friends would all make fun of us, and we'll just laugh along, because we know that none of them had felt this way. Delilah, I can promise you that by the time that we get through, the world will never ever be the same, and you're to blame. Hey there, Delilah, you be good and don't you miss me. 2 more years and you'll be done with school. I'll be making history like I do. You'll know it's all because of you. We can do whatever we want to. Hey there, Delilah, here's to you. This one's for you. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Hi. Andy, you can. You just learned how to play the bass in under a year. So don't tell me you can't pick and sing like that. All right, so just kind of weird. We're going to do that exact same song again. It's a nice song. I think it's a good lesson just to show people who are newer. You can strum one song a lot of different ways. So we could just do a normal strum, like an island, that down, down, up, down, up to this. And we're going to do that just so you hear the difference. It's just a very different sounding song. That picking sort of emotional and soft and just evokes a different feeling of that song. And let me, so we're going to do that real quick and then we're going to end. And that's about when we normally finish. All right, I'm trying to get the sweat off my hands. All right, so same song. This time I'm just going to do just a regular, our traditional, the strum we all know, the island strum. So. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. I'm gonna add a chuck just for kicks, just so you hear the difference. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard, but Just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills. With this guitar we'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. My word is good. Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. If every simple song I wrote to you would take your breath away, I'd write it all. Even more in love with me you'd fall. We'd have it all. No, Chuck. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. I'd walk to you if I had no other way. Our friends would all make fun of us, and we'll just laugh along, because we know that none of them had felt this way. Delilah, I can promise you that by the time that we get through, the world will never ever be the same, and you're to blame. Hey there, Delilah, will you be good and don't you miss me? 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like I do. You'll know it's all because of you. We'll do whatever we want to. Hey there, Delilah, here's to you. This one for you. Oh, is what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. All right, so that's our last song. But if you see, I mean, I'm kind of stating the obvious. But those songs sounded very different, right? One of them was just soft, and one was kind of rocking, and you could play it any way you want. That's the greatest part about music. You can do anything you want. Just if you're playing a song the way that somebody doesn't know it, and they tell you that's not how it goes, you need to come up with a good response. Because that is how it goes when you play it. And I think that's important to know. You don't always have to play a song exactly like you know it from the radio. So that's my advice today. Because I've had people tell me that. Like, that's not how that song goes. It is right now. Anyway, so everyone who joined that was here for the first time, really, really glad that you are here. It's just cool and love you being here. I mean that sincerely. If there was someone besides Peggy, say in the comments if anyone didn't say that they were new, and they are new. And if you're a little shy about commenting in the comments, don't be. It's a really nice group of people. There's a lot of regulars that come every week, but there's also a lot of new people that join us all the time. So it's fun. Don't forget about Devin Scott. If you're interested in some tips and tricks in a class, a 4 session, I think it's 4 separate weeks class. There's more information. You can go to his site or contact Devin. And also, like I said, we have Chrissy Ukulele, Christina Hogarth, joining us next week. That is going to be awesome. She's a phenomenal player. So have a fantastic week. It's a short week for those who are in the working world. Hopefully you have a short week. And there's my mom and dad making a comment right now. Well done, son. I have the greatest parents. I really do. Mom and dad, love you. Hi, Amy. And really, folks, have a fantastic week. And hopefully we'll see you next week, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. We'll do the normal thing. We'll see you then. Don't forget about music in Dropbox. You can download this all there. And also, this show is recorded. So as soon as it ends, within like 2 minutes, you can go back on Facebook. And if you miss a part, or if you want to watch a part over, you can do that. We have people that use this to teach their like local clubs, and they play this, and that's their jam leader. Which, okay, I think it'd be better if they led their own jam, but I have no problem at all. So this is recorded, and it's used for some interesting reasons. So see y'all. Bye. Take care.